Michael, it's wonderful to see you again. Thanks for joining me today.
No, thank you for having me.
So, Michael, since launching Gate Ventures Fund in the Middle East a year ago, what observations have you seen and what's your outlook for 2025?
The premise of the fund was to really look at the opportunity in the Middle East. When we launched the fund, it was still relatively early days, at least from a Qatar venture standpoint. We were one of the earliest international VC funds to open up shop there. One of the things we've noticed over the past 12 months is really the interest in the Middle East from a foreign investor standpoint. I think historically we've seen always funds flowing out of the Middle East to markets like Europe or the US. And we're now seeing more and more managers looking to invest in the Middle East. And we're looking at amazing talent that is now moving back from spending time at Harvard or in Stanford, building their company in either Saudi, in Qatar or UAE, building companies that are billion-dollar companies for the region, but also we're seeing more and more companies looking to expand from the region and doing this globally. So it's been a very, very exciting year. We're happy to have our first few deals under the belt and looking to continue, of course, investing this year as well.
Now, Michael, you mentioned that Gate Ventures is one of the earliest international funds to launch in Qatar and the wider MENA region. So do you see this trend continuing?
There are a number of programs where either sovereign wealth funds, for instance, like QIA, have announced a program where they are looking at local and foreign fund managers to come to the region, set up shop, open up an HQ for the region, and start investing there as well. I think for the coming year, we're going to see more and more fund managers looking to set up locally. You've seen a large names from Wall Street already opening up offices in Saudi, in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, of course. This trend is going to continue. And I think it's not just about raising capital, it's also about really deploying capital into the local ecosystem.
Now, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar are investing heavily in AI. What opportunities do you see for international tech companies that are looking to expand to these markets?
There's so much happening around AI at the moment. It's hard to ignore. But I think with the investments that the governments and government entities are making into AI, we'll see more developments on the data center side as well. We're seeing biotech, life science come up. Space technology is a big one for the region. So I think all of these investments in AI infrastructure across the region is really helping not only funders, but also founders build companies, and not just across AI itself, but I think adjacent technologies such as transforming the oil and gas industry, reinventing manufacturing, looking at supply chain, cross-border financing. So I think all of these investments in AI are culminating into more and more companies as well.
Now, other than AI, what verticals or sectors are investors looking for?
There's a lot to look at, I would say, but a few things to highlight. I think cybersecurity is a very, very big opportunity in the region. Obviously, we're looking at healthcare, biotech, and life science, as you're looking at things like longevity, cancer treatment. I've mentioned supply chain and logistics, very important for the region as a hub. And how can you transform these industries using technology as well? Food security and food manufacturing is another one that is a very big one for the region.
All right. Well, Michael, wonderful to talk with you again. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me again. Appreciate it.